Several things I forgot from my earlier video on astral projection. First, I want to start off with Eckankar. Now, I probably wouldn't join them, but if I were going to join a religious organization, it probably would be Eckankar. They use the word phrase, they use the word hue, repeat it over and over again to get into an altered state of consciousness, to have an out-of-body experience. They believe that once they go out of body, they can meet up with the mind of God. Let's see, the next thing I'm going to cover is for Robert Monroe. Now, he's been dead since the 90s. The Monroe Institute is still there. It's in Virginia. I'm sure you can type Monroe Institute here on YouTube and find something about him. Let's see, back in the 1950s, he was an electronics guy. Back in the 1950s, he messed around with different combinations of sound, like he used headphones, and have one frequency in one ear, another frequency in another ear, and the difference between the two frequencies, maybe a 1 or 2 hertz difference in the frequencies would do something in your brain. That's what he was messing with. And he was just doing it for deep relaxation, but he found himself going out of body. The first thing he found himself floating above his body. He saw his wife sleeping down there. He goes, "Oh, I must have died." Then he suddenly slammed back in his body. So he went to his doctor. Doctor checked him out, and he said, "No, you're perfectly fine." So he caught up a few people that were familiar with astral projection, explained to him what it was. So after he figured out this wasn't going to kill him, he kind of started messing around with it more, and would get out and got enough experiences to write 3 very, very good books. I read them back in the 70s or 80s, whenever he wrote them. You can search Robert Monroe here on YouTube, and you find him. There's a page on him in Wikipedia on who he was and what his research is about and stuff. Now another guy I want to comment on is Dick. I try to think of his name, but anyway, he's written some books. Trying to think of his name. Dick Sutphin. He's wrote some books. He's got stuff here on YouTube, and he's got various meditation, self-guided videos for audio and video files for to remember your past lives, to astral project, stuff like that. And he did have something going on up in Sedona. I don't know if he still is or not, because he's probably up in years pretty good now. And he had said in a previous life that he had been, he gave the name of the person that he had been, another person. He was held at the Yuma Territorial Prison and had practiced astral projection to get out of body, to kind of escape the prison. There's the last person I'm thinking about is the single female YouTuber Bunny and Beyond Band Life. If I will myself to have astral, melding, actually melded with her, and maybe should mellow out. Maybe should mellow out a little bit. I'm just wondering. No offense, Dick. Just putting that out there. If you think if you dream about having astral sex with me, you probably were. I'm gonna will myself to have astral. Actually meld with you, so our souls are intertwining on a deep spiritual soul level. Just to maybe you mellow out a little bit. If you want to mellow out. I don't know. Still love all you. Let's have some fun. Bye-bye.